In today's short video, I'm going to share with you how to invest in property outside of your main area, because in some instances it just may not make sense to invest in property locally to where you live. In fact, that was the case with me when I started. I live in an expensive area in the south and decided to start further afield so that my money stretched further. Hi, my name's Mark Lloyd. I'm co-founder of Property Master Academy and I've been a property investor since 2005. If this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that bell notification icon so that you don't miss out on any of the free content that I give you each and every week. There are going to be times when it just doesn't make sense to invest in property immediately around where you live. And in many cases, this is going to be because the property around where you are is just too expensive for the funds you have available to invest. And so you want to look further afield, which, as I said, is exactly what I did when I started investing in property. But what did I do? Well, firstly, I don't think I could have achieved what I did without at least some basic property education. So that's my first tip. Get some education. Now, I spent over £40,000 with the Rich Dad organisation. Some would say it's a lot of money, and you'd be right, it definitely is. But I made it back on my very first deal. So was it worth it? I'll leave that for you to decide. But don't look at it as an cost, look at it as an investment. Having said that, you don't need to invest as much as I did. In fact, our mentorship programs are a fraction of what we paid. But next, what is your strategy? Well, your strategy will be geared around what your goals are and how much money and time you're able to put in. Now, some strategies might be difficult to run remotely, such as the rent-to-rent or some of the rent-to-rent models, as you'll need a team in the area to run them. So it still might be possible, but I'm not so sure. However, whichever strategy you choose, it needs to align with your strengths and needs to be something you're going to enjoy. There are a number of factors combined that will really determine which is the best strategy for you. And if you want help with that, then book a coaching call with me. There'll be a link below this video. Once you know what your strategy is, then you'll need to do some high-level research on a number of areas around the country to see if what you want to do will work there too. This will help you establish very quickly whether your chosen strategy will work in that area. Now, primarily, you need to be looking at the demand in that area of your strategy. Once you've established that your strategy works there, then you should really go there and learn about that investment area. It shouldn't take you that long, especially if you get out of your car and walk around, which is what I always encourage people to do. Go out, walk every single road, or as many of the roads in your investment area you can. You need to know where the good neighbourhoods are. You also need to know where the bad neighbourhoods are. Where are the good schools? Where are the bad schools? Where are the big employers? Talk to people and local agents and establish if the area is growing or not. When I go to another area, I always try and talk to every single estate agent and letting agent and also local investors if I can. That way, you'll get a good consensus of whether your strategy is going to work there. But I always prefer the smaller independent estate agents and letting agents, as you'll usually get to meet the owner who will have a vast amount of experience and have a better understanding of what you're looking for. And if they're good, they might also be able to supply you with some cracking deals. But they also have the huge benefit of a ready-made power team. They'll know plumbers, they'll know electricians, they'll know decorators, handymen, and so on. All of these will be able to help you. Next, ideally, you want to generate your own leads. Now, I know that may sound a little bit scary, but what do I mean? Well, I'm talking about Facebook advertising, maybe some direct letters, leafleting, postcards and shop winners. All of this stuff works. And whilst I know you can get leads from estate agents, the best leads will be ones that you generate yourself. You might want to attend some local auctions or keep a check on properties that are going through the local auctions, as you can often find some amazing deals there, especially if they don't sell, as you can put in a post-auction offer. Now, you get some leads that are not very good or don't fit your strategy. So with these, you can pass them on to your local estate agent. But why would you want to do that? Well, there's two reasons. First of all, you can monetize those leads, as you should be able to negotiate a percentage of the commission the agent would get. But also, imagine how the agent is going to feel next time they pick up the phone and speak to you. The chances are that you'll be much higher up their priority list when it comes to good deals. So once you've got a deal, you need to get really good at running the numbers so you can recognise a good deal when you get one. And that just comes with practice. And it also helps you massively establish where the better areas are. So get good and practice doing the numbers. Then you want to be using a great letting agent to manage your property. But also, they will have that ready-made power team that I mentioned that you can tap into, because you'll be living too far away to deal with this otherwise. Now, I've got a lot of properties outside of my own area, and many of these I've not seen for years because I've built relationships in the local areas and rely heavily on my letting agent to get the job done. So they are without a shadow of a doubt the key person in your team. They may also keep an eye out for potential deals for you too. I hope you found this video useful, and if you haven't done already, please click through to YouTube, hit the like button as that helps our YouTube algorithms, and also subscribe to the channel. You'll also see a few videos on your screen right now that will help you on your property journey. Thanks for listening.